tuck off, got some places we could go. Swear she got the like wow, she's blessed, I'm blessed. I don't GA, you tryna yes on, yes on, yes on, yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't go. Say less.
Sheesh. What you saying? I don't understand. I'm out my mind. I popped. Sheesh. I swear this lock shot got me stuttering. Girl, you not fall in love again. Sheesh. Get it. My favorite rush. You talkative, ain't gotta say too much. Be quiet. Who got some grapes? I'm trying to. I'm off ball for these. Get it. Not complicated. No conversation. Get it. Not complicated. No conversation. Please say less. Please say less. Please say less.
I'm blessed. I don't GA. You tryna yes on, yes on, yes on, yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't go. Say less. Say less.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins continue to move through the season and want to find a way to secure win number 3 on the year. It's the Titans going up against the Dolphins.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to rain-soaked Miami, Florida. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we're ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
From the gun, Mariota. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Mariota now on second down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Now here's the first carry for DeMarco Murray. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Cameron Wake, one of 3 NFL players in the last decade to have 10 or more sacks at the age of 34 plus. The other 2, Julius Peppers, John Abraham.
He makes game-changing plays as well. 9 forced fumbles in the last 2 seasons.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. And Walker with it over the middle. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
To throw Mariota. To Decker over the middle. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. They'll send Landry in motion right. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Defense has to stand tall here. 3rd and 1. Tannehill now to give to Ajayi. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Losing 6 yards there to bring up 4th.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. With it is Jackson. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. Out come the Titans now. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A second down throw here for Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Byron Maxwell.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you put in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Second down, Mariota. And he's got Decker, left side. And the agility got him a few extra before he's taken down right at the 10. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They have the great starting field position, now facing third down. Throwing, Mariota. Got a man. Taken in for a Titans touchdown. Rashard Matthews, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. Jakeem Grant now to return. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They run again with Ajayi. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And defensively going with a dime set, 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Here's Tannehill. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Over the middle, complete. It's Decker. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A first down throw for Mariota. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Eric Decker, the intended target, and it's second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On second down, Mariota again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're going to face a third down. Again, it's Mariota. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. In his 10th year, here's Brett Kern to punt this one. The dangerous Jarvis Landry back for Miami. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And coming up later tonight in the NFL, we'll have the Chiefs heading down to Houston to take on the Texans. And then on Monday night, it'll be an NFC North battle. Vikings and Bears from Soldier Field.
Traditional rivals getting after it one more time.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Ajayi hit. He lost the football. And that might be Titan football. It is. He's now lost fumbles in back-to-back weeks. So, of course, you remember last week's game, such a close affair. That hurt him.
Hurt him in a big way, and it is so key to take care of the ball because, remember, the team making the fewest mistakes usually wins the game. So you got to take care of the ball, lock it away, high and tight, as you often hear from running back coaches. 4 points of pressure, fingertips, forearm, biceps, sternum, or chest. Put it away.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. First down, Mariota. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it at.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Alonso.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
In motion, Julius Thomas. Play clock winding down. They'll begin the drive with a J. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. To throw on second down is Tannehill. Over to Landry on the bubble screen. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. They run with Ajayi, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Here's Tannehill. They'll roll him out right, and his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying for his tight end, the veteran Anthony Fasano, and it's third down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Dolphins on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jurrell Casey. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Jackson. 12 yards on the return that time, and it'll be Titan football. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Now it's Ajayi. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Jurrell Casey in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. Now it's Tannehill to the right side, and he's got Landry complete. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Left side caught by Matthews. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Walker with a grab, left side. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 2nd down, they need less than a yard to pick up the 1st. Mariota now on 2nd down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
They'll run here. It's Murray. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
No other way to say it, but it was an off year for DeMarco Murray in Philadelphia, and Chip Kelly's offense didn't really seem to be a fit. But when he went to Tennessee playing for Mike Mularkey,
Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. Touchdown, Titans. Will Fuller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
no, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
On first down, Tannehill. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Carl Klug. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's Tannehill now on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Dolphins on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Daquan Jones with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And Suckup will put this one right through. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando, he's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. This is Ajayi. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. Here's Ajayi. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And that's another stop for the defense. Something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. They send Stills in motion. The play clock's running down. 3rd and long. It's Tannehill. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And Parkey's kick is good. And the Dolphins are going to be forced to settle for 3. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
Parkey now following the made field goal to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Second down, Mariota. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football.
This is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. From the red zone now, Tannehill. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now Damian Williams to return it. And out come the Dolphins now. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On first down, it's Tannehill. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Tannehill on first down. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he's brought down. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Second down following the incompletion. Throwing again is Tannehill. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Wesley Woodyard leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Landry now in motion right. Landry, the receiver, in motion left. Back now in Miami. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Dolphins on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 16. They'll send Landry in motion right. In motion left here, Landry. From the gun on third down, Tannehill. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Carl Klug in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. Room to run inside the 40. And he's brought down. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
And, Brandon, this is where it pays to have a big back who can take over a football game, especially in the 4th quarter when you've got the lead, your ability to not just wear people down, but close games out.
They go back to Murray on first down. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
A play fake to Murray. Now Mariota. That one finds the rookie tight end, Jonnu Smith. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. DeMarco Murray, his 4th touchdown on the year. And this Titans offense continues to pour it on. And his kick is right through. Now here's Suckabout to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down,
Caused all of that.
it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. Buying time to his left. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kevin Byard. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. He's going to wind up and air it out. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he's got room. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody has that ability, they want them on their team.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Daquan Jones in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. On second down, here's Tannehill. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Again, Tannehill. His pass caught at the 4. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. They'll try to run with a J. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Jay Ajayi, his 4th touchdown on the year. And it's for pride now, but the Dolphins get a bit closer. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. Adoree Jackson on the return. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Titans getting set to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And he powers his way up past the 30. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. On third down, Murray. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
Because you're right, they have had no room to breathe. They'll need to get the play off quickly. 2nd and 10. Tannehill once more. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. That goes for a gain of 31. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Carl Klug in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Tannehill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the rookie from USC, Adoree Jackson. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. Now Mariota. Smith catches left side. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Tenth carry of the game now. Murray. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys
I'm a little
skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for Tennessee,